Hello, in this video I'm going to give you some top tips so you can be the king of clutch control or the princess of the pedals, however you want to look at it. Let's get going, and I'm just going to show you one quick short tip which will get rid of 99% of the problems you're having with clutch control. So I'm on quite a steep hill here, and I've come to the very end of this quiet car park, so there's no one around, no one will be inconvenienced. What so many people do wrong is this: they go to reverse and watch the pedal cam, they hold the brake down, they take the handbrake off, and I think straight away, here we go again. For the millionth time, I've got to explain this again, right? Everyone does this, clutch it with the brake on, and you get this horrible sound, and what's that making that sound? And they're going bang, 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 jump, bang. I've said this until I'm blue in the face, it's even turned my jumper blue, but I'm going to say it again. Gas then clutch. Do not move off with the brake pedal on. This is terrible driving, and I've said it before and it annoyed a lot of people, so I'm going to say it again. If your instructor is teaching you to hold the brake and lift the clutch, get rid of them. Find someone who knows what they're doing. You do not lift your clutch with the brake pedal on. Go and have a look at the video I made, which I'll link on the screen now, called Gas Then Clutch. There are dozens and dozens, I think there's over 100 comments on there from people saying, I had driving lessons and my instructor told me that, and now I can't drive, and now I keep stalling. Someone said about their daughter had to quit driving because she was so upset she kept stalling and getting people shouting at her, and it's all because people insist on this rubbish of hold the brake down and then lift the clutch with the brake on. Yes, in some cars it will work. Now this one, brake off, it holds it still for 2.5 seconds, then it rolls, so you have time to do that. But many cars that won't work, so what you're supposed to do is, if you do stop dead, apply the handbrake, come off the brake, press the gas pedal, then lift the clutch pedal, and you've got rid of 99% of your problems. And it's unbelievable now how many times I say this, people still don't believe it. It's in the books, it's in the manufacturer's guide, it's what you're supposed to do. The manufacturer's guide, Ford's manual for this car, tells you to press the gas, then the clutch. The people who make the car tell you that. It says in the section about hill start, it says the whole point of this system when you come off the brake is it allows you to set the gas and the clutch like that. That's what it's for. So if you do that one thing and stop using the clutch with the brake on, you're going to be much better at clutch control than most people are. So you do gas, clutch, handbrake off. It doesn't matter if I'm going backwards, forwards, backwards, it's the same thing, and I have done a video on reverse clutch control as well. The gas goes down, clutch comes up, like that. Notice I'm not getting the sounds, listen. Now this is a method most people teach, listen. You think that's acceptable? And I see this all the time, instructors teaching people like this. Listen to it. And they're doing that and they think that's good driving. No, I'm going to do it going forwards, okay? And I've said this before, just because people say to me in the comments, oh, well, I've been driving for years and I've always done that, and my examiner never said anything about it. Just because you've been doing it for years doesn't make it correct, as I've said before. If you say 2 + 2 = 5, 2 + 2 = 5, and 30 years later you're still saying 2 + 2 = 5, someone points out you've got it wrong, and you say it can't be wrong, because I've been saying that for 30 years, so it must be right. Just because you've been doing something for a long time doesn't mean you're right. This is right. Gas, clutch, like that. And you will be a clutch control champion. When you get moving forwards, clutch down, the bump's going to slow me down. Gas then clutch, not clutch alone, not brake and clutch like this, struggling, banging, making all these horrible sounds. Gas, clutch, clutch down, roll, gas, clutch. You're allowed to coast like that. People say you can't coast. If you can't coast, okay, answer me this. How do I stop my car? You're saying I can't have the clutch down. So how do I stop the car then? Brake. What happens if I just brake? He'll stall. Clutch down. Oh no, I'm coasting. You've got to coast. Coasting is an essential part of driving. It's only bad if you do it in a bad way, like this. I go towards the end of the road, I get second because I'm going down the hill. I go over the bump and I go clutch down. Then I leave you down and 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 down. I go faster. Then I have to start braking and I do brake off. And the clutch is still down and 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 down. Then I go to 1. That's when it's bad because now you could roll back. There's no other way but I'll roll back. And you get this horrible sound. Why does it make that sound? This is an interest. I'm so glad that happened. Do you know why it makes that sound? Any ideas why it makes that sound? Because people do this. Brake clutch, and they wreck the clutch doing that. It's not because they do it this way, it's because people do it the other way and they ruin the clutch. That's why learner cars get that horrible sound. Whereas when you drive a car and you don't do that, you don't get the sound. Isn't that odd? So I'll go through a bay. No, I was supposed to roll through bays. That's what you call rolling through a bay. They won't accept that on the driving test. But I'm not on the driving test and the car park's pretty dead, so no one cares. So if you understand that and you agree with that, you are now a king of clutch control or the princess of the pedals. If you don't agree with that, you're the king of clots or the princess of plonkers. So thanks for watching. Check out my other videos on the screen now. And as always, I'll see you again soon for more videos.